all the people who say I do not show enough tuk-tuk rides, I'm doing this for you. People do love a good tuk-tuk ride. It is the best way to get around town. However, you know me, I love to walk. But once in a while, I will spoil myself. Headed down to downtown near Pub Street. Gonna get something to eat before going out and drinking more than any person ever should. But that's what Saturday nights are for. Plus, it's always exciting to play. Let's see what we almost clipped. It's my favorite game. And the power did go off. I might as well tell you this story while I'm riding along. I was taking a shower and I was soapy from head to toe, and the power went out. At first it didn't bother me because I was expecting it, but what I wasn't expecting was for the water to shut off as well, which I didn't know happened here, but it does. Apparently it's electrical on it, so I'm soapy head to toe. And the power goes out and the water shuts off, and I'm just standing in my bathroom not knowing what to do. There's soap everywhere, it's drying, it's starting to cake up on my body. So I have Seng grab what was left. There was a little bit of water left in our 20-liter jug that we buy for drinking. So while she held it over my head, I pushed the spout. There wasn't even enough for another bottle of water, but I tried to make it work. It was pretty amusing, except when it was happening, of course. Then it wasn't funny. But I guess the funniest part was, if you want to laugh at my misery, that as soon as that happened and I got a towel and decided to dry the rest off, the power came back on. It was only out for like 6 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. So yeah, I did get to take a shower. I did get to get all that caked up soap off. But tomorrow is the big day where it should be off pretty much most of the time between 7 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. So I don't know exactly when you'll see this video. And on the other hand, they said today from 5 in the morning until 5 p.m. it would be off for several intervals, and yet it was only that one interval. That one time it went off today. Of course, right after I was in the shower, and I was a soapy mess. And if you're eating, I apologize for you having to think about me naked standing in my shower covered in soap. It's not a very pretty sight when you're trying to eat. I understand. And no, you pervs, I do not have pictures. Do not even ask. All right, we're going to get off here soon. So I will try to record some activities from tonight. The problem I have recording inside the bars and clubs here is because the music they play is copyrighted, and so everything I record I can't use online, or I'll be in violation of copyright laws. But I'll see what I can do for you. Talk to you later. This is the little street stall we stopped at. I ate here, I believe it was yesterday, and it was really, really good, so I had to stop again because we were down here, saw it. Look at that. Hello. Yeah. No. That fried egg right into the noodles. Really good.
How much? How much?
Yeah. Like a man. Pork, big.
Beef.
$1.50. $1. Like a mom some room.
As you can see, it's that time of night. See people enjoying their meals behind the vendors. Y'all have these, as you've seen before, little tables and chairs set up. Just to know, you do have to be careful on some of those if you're a person of my particular size. I went and sat in one the other day and the legs started bending. I almost had an accident. You can see all up and down the road. Lots of good food being cooked. And this is smelling amazing already. And by the way, guys, if you thought I was done with just one bowl, well, actually I was. But then I saw this place. There it is if you want to come here. The original Thai original soup. It's right across from Swenson's and the pizza company right downtown. I'm trying not to get hit as I'm filming. I walked by and this nice young lady gave me a sample of the broth and I could not resist getting a bowl. Because let me tell you something about broth. You can have the best ingredients in the world, but if the broth is bad, those ingredients go to waste. So if you want to know anything about getting a good soup, taste the broth, and that will make your decision for you. I tasted. I am buying. That is why I walk, by the way. Otherwise, I would weigh 300 pounds. Talk to you later. Sorry if this is a little dark, but I wanted to show you guys the finished product here. Oh my goodness. Sorry I already ate like a large portion. Just look at these noodles, man. Look at these noodles swimming in that broth. That broth is awesome. You got meatballs in there, you got vegetables in there, other little bits of meat. Don't know what they are, but they're delicious. It just, these noodles are just soaking up that broth and they're wonderful. Oh man. It's the little things, isn't it? I could not be happier right now if you tried. Unless it was a date with like Mila Kunis. But other than that, this is like heaven in a bowl. And I wanted to share it with you. And now I'm about to make some disgusting slurping sounds. Peace out. As we try to cross this busy road, I did something I've never done since I've been in Cambodia. I left a tip for that last bowl of noodles. I did. That bowl, believe it or not, that big bowl only cost $1.50. And again, I'm going to go back to what I said before. You can talk about how, you know, yes, that is a lot of money to most people here. But to me, that is so ridiculously underpriced for what you get. It was insane. So 8,000 real is good, which is the equivalent of $2 US. Yes, I know I'm not a big tipper, but she was very appreciative, as was I, for what I ate. The depth of that broth. Hey, if you know if you have any friends that would enjoy watching a video where a man discusses broth, send them over to this one. I think they might like it because I can't begin to describe to you how deep and flavorful that broth was. Everything that was in there, from the meatballs to the noodles to the vegetables, it just soaked it up, and every bite just exploded in your mouth with the taste of that awesome broth. It was phenomenal. And I will be back. Unfortunately, they do not do breakfast. I asked. They're open at 5. They're in that same location every day. Get down here and get yourself some. you will not be disappointed. And if you are, we might not be able to ever be friends. Just kidding about that. Everybody has their own taste, but I'm saying, whoa. And again, it still amazes me, and I've said this before, I know people at home that have, back in the States, that have these big, huge kitchens. I mean, they have all the accessories in the kitchen, they have huge stoves, and yet they can't cook for anything. And yet these people over here in a work area about the size of my desk at home where I keep my laptop, and they have a million different ingredients in there, and somehow they make these delicious meals that like knock your socks off, man. And I'm telling you, it's all about the broth. Like I said, invite your broth loving friends over to this video, and if you like broth, be sure to like, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment. I try to answer every comment I get. I might miss some once in a while, but I do my very best because I love the interaction with people. If you're enjoying my videos, which quite frankly I didn't think anybody ever would, but it's good to know there's a few of you that enjoy my non-editing style. So anyway, there's some music. Can't have it on here. Gotta go. Bye. Good afternoon. It is Sunday. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon right now, and we just got our electric back on. It was scheduled to be off until 5. But now we have power again. I'm not sure what time it went off neither. I remember I woke up, there was no fan or anything, and I was just covered in sweat. Very unpleasant way to start the day. And of course, because the power was out, there was no water. So I'm just now going to get something to eat. I'm very, very hungry. But I didn't want to go out looking and smelling like that. It was pretty foul. Luckily, there was a nice breeze on the balcony area, so I could go out there and catch the breeze, so it wasn't so bad. Inside my apartment, not so much. It was kind of stifling. Like I said before, I have 2 windows that open on either side of my apartment, and that does create a nice cross breeze. But of course, that depends on which way the breeze is blowing. And today it was not blowing in my favor. So if you wanted a little bit of relief, you had to go out, sit out there on the balcony, which was no issue. But the power is restored. Took a shower, ready to go get some grub. Oh, and here's another thing: if it ever gets really bad, as far as the heat goes, and this is true anytime, not just when there's a power outage, but most hotels and guest houses that have swimming pools will allow non-guests to use them for a certain amount of money. I know the one right across the street from me, the Golden Gecko Villa, they have a swimming pool. Anybody can use it for $3. $3, you can spend the whole day in their swimming pool. Nice and cool, nice shady area. You spend the whole day there for either $3 cash, or if you buy the equivalent of at least $3 in food or drink. And that's the way most of the hotels and guest houses work. So there's always a way to get relief, is what I'm saying. However, I did not feel like walking across the street. Slept a little late, of course. because of last night's activities. Nothing I could film that was worth showing or that I could show. But that's all right. Just thought I'd give you that update here. About to head across that bridge. Find me something, hopefully, with noodles. And fill my belly. So I'll end the vlog here. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Or give it a thumbs down and don't subscribe. It's your life. Do what you want. See ya.